Hi everyone, this is Penny with Evilsizor. I had a scenario that came up today and I just wanted to share it with everyone. I'm sure this is not the only time that an account got really messed up. I've seen some pretty messed up accounts. I think this one wins the prize so far in my career, and this problem has cost the carrier well over 9 months of wasted time and money. So stay with me and I'll show you what happened. So this is how I'm sure they felt once we've uncovered the problem. Full of frustration, not understanding what's going on with their account. This won't help. Just won't help. Or this. Give you a headache. But we have the solution. So I want to share this issue and why it's so unique. And it may not be unique. It just might be one that I haven't seen in my career, and I've been doing this 32 years. I want to show you step by step what happened in the beginning and all the way through the reinstatement and kind of my recommendations of what we have to fix. Okay, so this is the account. We received a reinstatement request to reinstate this broker. And you'll see here in yellow, it is inactive. So we didn't really think anything about it. We thought, okay, so they've been an active broker and we know the procedure. And the procedure is this. So we'll file the reinstatement, we'll file the BOC, they'll have to file the bond, and boom, they're active. But here's the twist. Before I show you the twist, when we looked up the account on the L&I and the Safer, this is what we found. I did redact all of the customer information so you won't have a clue who this happened to. So if you look on the Safer side, which is right here, it says broker. Okay, fine. So they applied November the 12th. Well, it's now July 15th and things are not correct. And then we looked over here. It was active on January 21st and it went inactive last month. So, okay, this looks like a typical scenario. So we looked and there was a bond on file, which is what activated the account. So it was activated until, it was activated from January 17th. And then it had a cancellation date of June the 5th. So that's what sparked the reinstatement, and they wanted to reinstate this authority. I'm not exactly sure how they were running in the meantime, if they were or if they were just sitting with, they've got semi-trucks. So let's move on a little further. This is what triggered everything. Michelle was looking this up because we monitor our accounts till they go to activation. And this was odd that this is a broker, but yet they filed a BMC 91, which is for a carrier. They didn't have a carrier authority. They've never applied for a carrier authority. So we contacted the customer and they're like, oh, but I have trucks. It's like, but you have an inactive broker. So this doesn't make sense. You can't add. So we had this long conversation. They're still really confused because I thought, well, we have a DOT number. Isn't that good enough? Well, it's not. It depends on how you applied. So they paid someone last year $815, they said, to file the authority. And I don't know what that conversation looked like. Maybe at that time it was broker and they changed their mind, or they just wanted to do it all and the customer just thought, okay, well, I have a DOT number. Well, I guess I'm good, So Progressive filed this insurance, but things aren't good. They weren't guided in the right direction because they're just completely off kilter here. They applied for broker, it went active, but yet they have trucks, and you really should have two different accounts, one for broker, one for carrier. So let's move on and I'll show you some more of the issues here. Okay, so to add more fuel to the fire, we spoke with the customer. They want both carrier and broker. Well, we already have the reinstatement going on for the broker. So, but yet you saw the insurance has been posted for the carrier. So we're really in a predicament here. And the name was incorrect. So the customer went ahead and filed for a name change. So we'll see how long that takes. It can take anywhere from 2 days to 2 weeks, depending on who's working on it. But to reactivate the authority, we've already filed the reinstatement. All they need to do is file the broker bond. However, they have trucks sitting. They've been paying for insurance, but they haven't applied for carrier authority. So they need to apply for carrier authority. So, we always recommend that it's separate. However, there are some cases where the insurance company may not care, or it may not be discovered by the insurance company that they have both until renewal season. And then, everything just kind of breaks loose. So, we can fix it, but the customer really, we have trucks, we want to get them on the road. So, we give them our advice. We give them what we see has happened in the industry. I've seen carriers shut down because they had broker and carrier on the same one, but they want to proceed with the carrier and the broker on the same MC. So it's not our recommendation. It would really be best to start another company. You can see how just discombobulated this whole thing is. But for the sake of the carrier, they've been working on this since last November, and they want to get this up and going. It might be easier to just go ahead and file for the carrier today and get that going. So in 3 weeks, they're activated, and then they can go ahead and file for the broker, and then at some point we can pull the broker out because the account does have the word trucking in the legal name, so that would make more sense later. They could change the name on the broker, and we can pull that out at a later date. So it's just been a really strange case, but just know here at Evilsizor, we do have solutions for even the weirdest cases, and this one I think wins the prize. One thing we want to find out is, what is your end goal? What is your objective? What type of authority are you looking for? If you're a broker, you don't own trucks. If you're a carrier, you own trucks. So that's plain and simple. It doesn't just mean I have a DOT number and that's good enough. That's not good enough. There's different, you have a DOT account, but what type? You have to hone it down to really define what you're going to be doing, because you can see there's different authority types here. There's common, contract, and broker. There's also household goods, freight forwarder, and passenger. So there's a lot of options. So I'm not sure how all of this started out, but I know we can fix it and get it going. We have that conversation with you. We find out what your end goal is, and then we've got steps to get there. It may cost more money. It may extend the timeline. It's messed up, so chances are it's going to cost more money and it's going to extend the timeline. But give us a call if you have something like this, because here you can clearly see the broker was inactive. There's nothing on file. They filed a BOC at least 2 or 3 times. If we do the reinstatement for you, you don't have to worry about that. You can disregard all those phone calls, all those emails. We take care of it. Here's my recommendation. On this particular account, file the broker bond. That'll activate that portion since we've already got that going. And then at a later date, we can pull that out into another account once they've kind of got established and getting going. And then, we want to advise the customer about the problem with the broker and the carrier on the same account. It goes back to the MAP 21 ruling. That was about 10 years ago. It just creates a lot of risk for the insurance company. And they're just not willing to take that on. Even though there's a bond on file, there's still a little bit of risk going on. And then, of course, we've got to watch for the name change. And then, once the name goes through, then we're going to have to refile the insurance, the bond, the BOC3, and then they're still 3 to 4 weeks out. So you can go to fixmyauthority.help. This is a good starting point if your account is messed up, and we'll be glad to assist you. We know that this is a red-taped world. It's very confusing, and we've worked with the FMCSA for so long that we know how to manage your account and get the foundation. I always talk about getting the foundation correct, because if it's not like this one, you're not getting anywhere. You're not making money. You've got really expensive equipment probably paying on the trucks as well as the insurance. So just imagine that's just gone. You can't replenish that in all this time and money lost. But we are here and we can help you fix that. Just go to fixmyauthority.help or give us a call at 303-482-2965 and we'd be glad to chat with you. So I hope you learned a few things about the application, and it's not intuitive, and hire a professional, and we know how to work all of that and are here to assist you. So call me if you need me. Bye-bye.